It's a Class A clash in the capital city as the Eminence Warriors come to town to take on the Frankfort Panthers. We'll have that action coming up next on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Hello and welcome everyone to Sauer Field in Bell Point as we have the Frankfort Panthers hosting the Eminence Warriors. I'm Lanny Brannick. We have a new voice coming on the air tonight. Andrew Hill is our color guy this evening. Welcome, Andrew.
Thanks for having me here, Lanny.
Well, tonight is one of those nights where you have a couple of teams that have had a rough season already. The Frankfort Panthers are 0-6. The Eminence Warriors come in at 1-5. So they haven't, either one has had a good season so far, but hopefully we get to see a competitive game tonight. But I do want to talk a little bit about all the things that have gone on at Cable 10 this week. We have had incredible 41st District soccer tournament that's been going on all week this week. And last night, the boys Frankfort Panthers pulled off an upset against the top seed Great Crossing Warhawks in a stunning fashion, really. A 1-0 victory for the Panthers, and they will go on to the region tournament as the 41st District champions. And this is some of the highlights from last night in that 41st District championship game. And a couple of missed opportunities for Frankfort. Great Crossing had more possession, but this game came down to a penalty right at the end of the first half, and here it comes. There's literally 4 seconds on the clock, 2-1, and the penalty is called right here. As you can see the clock, almost done with the half. The goalie comes out, takes out the forward, and we have a penalty kick. Stefan Beebe steps up, puts it in the back of the net, and that was the deciding goal. Frankfort is your 41st District champion. Exciting second half. The game got a little chippy. I was on the call with John Piesheimer last night. Great save there. A little more action late in the game. Hard foul on Beebe. He may have made more of it than it was, but that's soccer for you. And at the end of the game, the boys go celebrate in the stands, 41st District champions. So it's been a very busy week here on Cable 10. And we'll cap it off tonight with the Frankfort Panthers hosting the Eminence Warriors. The Warriors are going to run the ball, Andrew.
Yeah, I mean, like you said before, this is it's a tough start to the season for both of these teams. They're going to try to keep it on the ground. Not much of a passing team coming in here with the Eminence Warriors. It looked for pregame warmups like they're probably going to start David Ortega, the sophomore, tonight. He's not much of a passer, but he does get the ball on the ground, take the ball on the ground a little bit. He's got 78 yards rushing in 2 games this year and a touchdown. Rayhan Steed is going to be the one to watch. Number 3 for Eminence, their leading rusher.
Yeah, 91 attempts, 533 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaging almost 89 yards a game. He's going to be the stud back. They do give it to some other guys too. Jackson Huber Prayer has 214 yards and a couple of TDs. But there's not much passing game to speak of, and our captains are about to take the field. Let's see if we can ID some of these young fellas. Looks like 74, that's Andy Russell, who's a junior.
I think we have number 12, that's Aiden White, a senior. Number 9, Eli Black.
And 55 is Baron Hardy, sophomore. So those are your captains for Frankfort. The other side, I think that's 17. That's Jackson Huber Prayer.
Yeah, that's Jackson Huber Prayer. Actually, technically leads the team in passing.
Yeah, he's been done most of the passing for the team, but he's listed at linebacker tight end, so you don't typically see.
We'll see what he plays tonight
as quarterbacks.
Yeah.
The Panthers have, as we said, have gone 0-6. One of those games was a forfeit, but they have only scored 6 points this year. They've really struggled with just sheer numbers of guys that have been out for the team. It's just one of those years.
It's tough season for a program that isn't used to a lot of years like this.
No, historically, Frankfort has been a very, very good team, and still have a lot of fan support.
But you know, just because these teams have a rough start to the season doesn't mean that you're not going to see these kids come out and play as hard as they possibly can. They're going to leave this on the field.
Yeah, I think you're always going to see Frankfort try hard. All these Class A teams do that. So they are about to come through the banner there to take the field, and we'll get football underway in just a moment. At least it's pre-ripped. Yeah, as you can see,
a smaller roster.
Yeah, number 75, Blake Spalding, who's a freshman, is injured, not dressed. Looks like they have about 20 guys.
Yeah, roughly, I'd say.
And we'll get underway here shortly. I don't see, I'm assuming Eminence is still already over there on their sideline. We've already done the national anthem. That's something we normally broadcast here on the Game of the Week. Want to thank our sponsor, David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a longtime sponsor of the Cable 10 Game of the Week. And we will see his, he always has some fun commercials. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher, West Banco, and the Central Kentucky Toyota dealers. Our replay sponsors are Goins Insurance and The Floor Show. Our Scorebug sponsor is Whitehead Hancock Plumbing. And every first down is a pizza in first down. Of course, halftime will be the classic Goldmaster Jewelers halftime show. And we will have a play of the game brought to you by Central Kentucky Toyota dealers, and a player of the game and post-game recap brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Yogi Davis will lead his team out onto the field. Second-year coach right there in the middle.
That's for the Frankfort Panthers.
And the Eminence Warriors come on the field.
Head coach Barrett Sanderson.
Eminence is, I thought it was in northern Kentucky, but we looked it up. It is in Hendry County, small community in Hendry County.
In your defense, it's north of here.
No, okay.
So, yeah, northern Kentucky for us.
No, it's
not
really.
Not by the strictest of definitions.
It's northeast of Louisville. Is that how we want to say?
Sure. Yeah. It's
over there.
It's the highest point on the, what would they say? It's at the railroad between Louisville and Lexington.
There you go. A factoid about Eminence.
Yeah.
The pooch kick taken by Kenyon Foray.
Oh, he's got some blocks here.
He may not be caught. If they don't get him for a hold, that's a touchdown.
It looked like he might. No, they're going to call it a touchdown. It looked like he may have stepped out about the 3, but he did get in.
Touchdown Eminence. It didn't start out well. It was almost a fumble. Just a little squib kick. Fumble right there, picked up by Foray, and nobody would touch him. Kind of dodged the tackle there and had a blocker. Rayhan Steed escorted him into the end zone, and the Warriors are on the board.
That's a tough start for Frankfort. You're trying to get something going, hoping that maybe a ball bounce off of somebody's hands and you can turn that kickoff into an extra possession, but didn't work out that way.
Treyo Heath on the extra point. It is good. And after 18 seconds of play, Eminence 7, Frankfort nothing. We'll be back right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning a big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs.
Welcome back to Sauer Field. As we just saw, Eminence takes the opening kickoff back 60 yards for a touchdown. Kenyon Foray picked it up after a fumble on a squib kick and runs it back for the TD. Now the Panthers will get to go on offense. And they go with onside kick. And Frankfort has recovered.
Number looks like number 58. Don't have a number 58 on our roster list here for Frankfort. Good recovery though. That's good hands, especially with the on a surprise onside kick.
Wow.
Good recovery.
Hey,
aggressive move for Eminence there.
When you're 1-5, you want to win.
Yeah.
They see this
take control
as
immediately.
a winnable game, I think. We've got 2 receivers right, 2 left, and we're going to run up the middle. Run there.
It's a good run.
Gain of 7.
Midfield down to the Warrior 44-yard line.
Trying to see who that is.
This will be number 23.
7 on the play, 2nd and 3.
Picked up 7. We'll figure out who 23 is momentarily.
It's a good run to start for Frankfort.
Yeah, that's something that you want to see out of the Panthers, just a little normalcy. They've only scored 6 points this year and given up. They've been shut out all but 1 game. So
they're going 4 wide shotgun with a single back. Let's see what they're going to try to run out of this.
That's a draw play, and it'll be just short of the first down. Trying to hear the PA announcer announce who the running back is.
Looks like they got about 2.
Aiden Sparks is in at court.
But this is the script. If you're Frankfort and you're sort of outmatched here, you want to try to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running, shorten the game. Just try to wear out the opposing defensive line as much as possible.
I doubt you see a punt from the Panthers here. They're already across the 50. They're on the 43 or so yard line. So this may be 4 downs for them. They have nothing to lose.
I think
here.
early in the game, I think you have to go 4 downs here.
This is a district matchup. Flag, that'll be a false start. So that moves them back 5 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 8.
3rd and 6.
They say 3rd and 6 from the PA, but it's 3rd and a long 6.
Be interesting to see if we see if we get much through the air from Frankfort. They're lining up in these. Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see
the
a false start
either.
either. I looked like the ball was coming out. It looked like, honestly, it looked great, like great timing by the offensive lineman there, but refs decided to throw the flag.
Up the middle and nothing doing there.
Quarterback on the keeper.
Looked like maybe a bad read. It looked like possibly a run pass option there, and maybe one that you wanted to hand off in that situation.
The Warriors do have a serious disruptor on defense. Matthew Roby has 18 tackles for loss and 6 sacks on the season. He is number 14.
That looked like number 9 Xavier Payne, who might be one of the bigger players on the field.
This is a punt formation. Ventures in high school kicking. That one goes left and may have gone about 9 or 10 yards. So Eminence will have it about the 46-yard line, about their own 46-yard line. So good field position for the Warriors. Already up a touchdown on the opening kickoff return for a touchdown. Yeah, 46.
This is where we're going to see Eminence come out and try to run the ball immediately. Not going to see a lot of throwing out of this team today, although they do line up in. Looks like they're lining up in shotgun, still 4 wide.
You were right about David Ortega being their starting quarterback. That's number 4. He will hand it to Raheed Steed. Not a whole lot going on there. No gain, or maybe loss of a little bit. No, they'll say give him 1. 2nd down and 9.
Was it good contained by the defensive line? They knew it was coming. They closed up the running lanes, and that's a good tackle there by number 13. Number 12, I'm sorry, Aiden White.
All the Panthers are going both ways tonight. Monte Hairston is the senior, number 11. A pass here. With some running room. That's Tavion Chambers.
Pass is complete across midfield down into Panther territory.
Good for 14 yards and a pizza in, first down.
That's a nicely designed play there.
Yeah, not much to it. Just to get it out there and pitch and catch and make a play after the fact. And he did.
Yeah, let him get the yards after the catch there.
Logan Armstrong, big 74 out there throwing a block downfield. You love to see it. Stacked on either side now. Interesting formation. They're going to run it. And that is going to.
Steed. He's going to go in for the touchdown.
Steed for a TD.
Steed on the carry for the Eminence touchdown.
Just a big hole opened up here in the middle.
Pretty much untouched.
Yeah.
A little kick out block, and that's all she wrote. 13-0 Warriors. A chance to add the PAT here. Snap is down, and the kick is no good.
No good.
The extra point attempt fails. Your score is
13-0 Warriors. We'll come back in a moment on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
0.
My best money tip is,
Allow your money and other people's money to make money for you.
Think generationally, past yourself. Save, save, save.
even if it's just $5.
Spend money on things that make sense to buy twice.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit because it's buying power.
Start a retirement fund and invest in my 401k.
My best money tip is prepare for everything to go right.
Confidently manage your finances with more solid advice from WestBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Game of the Week is brought to you by WestBanco Bank. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does. So let's talk. Learn more at westbanco.com.
Welcome back. Rayhan Steed takes it to the house from about 37 yards. Another onside kick. And I think the Panthers end up with it again. So the Warriors are unafraid to try to get the ball back, maybe trying to put it into this one quickly.
Yeah, I think that's probably the strategy here. Get as many early possessions as you can, take a big lead, and just kind of wrap this one up early.
Oh, 58 falls on the ball.
It's great awareness by the special teams there. That's two straight kind of surprise onside kicks that Frankfort's been ready for.
Panthers come to the line and just on their side of the field.
Let's see down 2 touchdowns here if they're going to try. They're going to try to get some big plays.
Go on 2 there. Oh, fumble. Ball on the ground, and that is Eminence ball. Last thing you want to see if you're a Panthers player, coach, or fan.
Got an injured player on the field, and it's a missed exchange. Looked like a missed exchange between the quarterback and the running back there, and there was just nobody around to fall on the ball for Frankfort.
No one knew the ball was out.
I don't think so.
For a minute.
No.
Yeah, they never had it.
Aiden Sparks, yeah, it just never, yeah.
They didn't even know the ball was on the ground. All right. Back for more. The Warriors. First down.
They like these bunch formations on the outside.
Yeah, I don't know. That's you don't see that all the time, but yeah, 4 receivers, and they ran out of this last time. Just 5 blockers up front. Oh, almost picked.
That's a great read. He knew that was coming. This is why they're setting up these sort of small bunch formations on the outside. It sets up a blocker and a receiver, so you can run these swing passes to the outside and try to develop some running lanes. But what you had there was Braylon Wells for Frankfort, who read it immediately, and man, almost jumped on that. If he gets the ball in his hands there, that's 6.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ortega is not a strong arm kid. You can tell right away that he's just trying to get it out there. Panthers with some subs.
Can't see the play. We don't have a play clock here. Seems like they're taking a long time. Okay, we've got it right now.
No, we don't have a play clock, actually. Oh, ball on the ground, and there'll be a loss of 5. That'll bring up 3rd and 15.
Loss of 5 on the play.
Yeah, it's just another. Yeah.
Who's got it? You got it. I got it.
It's a read option, and one guy thought he was taking it, and the other guy thought he was keeping it.
Yeah, the back caused the fumble. Caused the quarterback to fumble.
Yep.
3rd and forever. Play action. Ortega may keep it himself, and he is going to be sacked.
It's going to be a sack by number 11. That's Monte Hairston.
Brings up 4th down, and a good stand there for the Panthers. Nowhere to go with it. And Hairston in there for the sack.
Solid defense, solid coverage. And that's a good job by Hairston to keep up with the running quarterback.
He was doing a little dancing. The official said, "That's enough, young man.
Yeah.
Seen enough." Atreyu Heath is your punter. Snap is back.
Blocked. Oh, it's blocked.
And picked up, fallen on by Isaiah Clay. And the Panthers are in business.
Isaiah Clay with the block for the Panthers.
And he gets the recovery.
Frankfort, that blocker, he was he was through. I can't see the number on him.
35.
Number 35. He was through that line immediately. Nobody put a hand on him. He got to the second. He got to the second line of blockers and just split them and got right through there to the kicker. That's a nice couple of moves by the defense there.
Looks like we have a timeout on the field, and we'll take a timeout with them. Come right back on the Cable 10 Game of the Week, brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro.
Around here, it's all or nothing. That's why your Toyota dealer has more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else, like the best-selling Toyota Camry or the stylishly advanced new Corolla. Now get 4.75 APR financing on a new 25 Corolla or Camry while supplies last, or lease a new 26 Corolla for $209 a month or a Camry for just $279 a month with 2 years no-cost maintenance included. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to Sauer Field. The Frankfort Panthers get a blocked punt, and they're in business. 1st and 10, about the 38-yard line. Aiden Sparks in at quarterback, flag down.
Flag down.
And he will pick up maybe 1 or 2.
Looks like we might have an illegal formation or an illegal shift, possibly. I didn't see anybody jump off sides, but.
Yep, there you go, Andrew.
Penalty against the Panthers, illegal shift.
So no good deed goes unpunished. Panthers get a big turnover and immediately commit a penalty. It'll be second. Did they decline that?
They did decline it.
Okay,
yes.
Second down. Sparks runs in with the play.
Yeah, I think Eminence just kind of figures no gain. Let's just take him to second down instead of giving him an extra down.
Yeah, I
5
agree.
yards.
Do we have a delay of game or a false start here? False start. So 2 penalties, and they'll have to accept this one. It'll be 2nd and 15. So it's not the way you want to come out after you start after you get the big block on the punt.
Yeah, you build a little bit of momentum with that block. Let's see who jumped here.
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
The defender just kind of waved his hand, and 55, Baron Hardy, up out of his stance.
I believe that's his 2nd penalty.
Get it under control, young man, is what Coach Davis will be telling him. Almost another one. Sparks running for his life here. Gets around the corner. Hit hard. It was Maurice Roberts on the tackle.
He took a shot to the back of the head as he was going down, too.
Yeah, that's what I was. I don't think it was intentional. He just got trying to make a tackle, but right in the head.
It looked like kind of a slow snap, too. There were two Eminence defenders through the line almost the same time he was trying to hand the ball off. So kind of a broken play, I think. And Sparks had that was a heads-up play to take it and run with it when he saw that.
Picked up a couple. It'll be 3rd and about 12. See if the Panthers are going to put it up in the air tonight. We don't have a ton of stats for them. For whatever reason, they have not reported to the KHSAA. So not a lot to tell you about past performance other than the ones we've seen here on Cable 10. And Sparks is yanked down for a short gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Gain of 2, 4th down.
Matthew Roby, their all-world defender. He's about as sure a tackler as there is.
Yeah, Sparks made the right read there. He had the pitch on his right, but he saw that the defender was on the edge, couldn't make it, so sometimes you got to just get down, not lose yards, move on to the next play.
See if the punting team can pull this off. This time wasn't so good. This is a pretty good kick. down to the sideline. That's going to go all the way to about the 3-yard line. So Eminence will have to go 97 yards if they want to hit pay dirt this time. Good punt there.
That's a great punt. And in this situation, you're down 13. You gave up 2 touchdowns pretty quickly. This is, I'm not going to say the momentum has shifted, but you hold this field position here, make something out of it. You could put in a touchdown and get within a score here.
Yeah, they staunched the bleeding by getting the punt block, and now they've got them pinned deep. So the Panthers looking to make some hay here. Crowding the line. Is short gain. I'll get you the number here in just a second. That is Rayhan Steve. Rayhan. I've got to get that pronounced right.
I think in most cases in these running situations, you're going to see Steve with the ball. He's their leading carrier by far. And, he was the one on that long touchdown earlier.
Steve gets it again. Now he's got some running room. He's got a pizza in first down and gets it out to the 25-yard line. Good running, good blocking too. We like to talk about backs who are doing damage, but you don't do that without good blocking up front.
Once he gets ahead of steam, he's going to be hard to bring down. He's one of the bigger players on the field.
Yeah, absolutely. So pizza in first down for the Warriors, and they're out of the shadow of their own goalpost. Give to the up back this time. That's Matthew Roby. He will pick up a few. Looks like 5. Second down. That's a big fella.
Matthew Roby actually listed as a guard on our sheets here. I hope that he is a guard. That's a great. It's always great to see the big man get a carry once in a while.
Well, he's their best defender by far. He's got all the sacks and tackles for loss. 18 tackles for loss and 6 sacks. Carrying the ball there. This will be short gain. May have picked up a pizza in first down. Yes, they're going to move the chains.
Oh, and Frankfort had that bottled up.
Yeah, they really
had a
did.
free rusher off the edge here. And Ortega is just heads up to tuck it and run. Oh, sometimes you wish you could just wrap that guy up a second earlier.
Yeah, he did a good job of making him commit, and then he just ran the other way. Ortega in the shotgun this time. 3 receivers left. That was a flinch. And he's going to be sacked. Miscommunication on the snap.
The right tackle was looking at his wristband. Looked like he maybe didn't know the play. I didn't think he was set before the ball was snapped.
It was
just 77.
Who got the? No, it was Monty Harris, number 11, on a sack. So huge loss.
And Frankfort is they're hanging around here. Just a few seconds left.
2nd and 22. So after the big gain to get out of the shadow of their goalpost, Eminence is way behind the chains as the first quarter will come to an end here. Toss out to the left. Short gain, maybe 6 or 7.
That's the end of the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's Eminence 13, Frankfort Panthers nothing. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Be back for this.
8 Kentucky basketball games are streaming only this year, which means you might miss 8 chances to watch the Cats. FPB Cable and Nextband Stream customers will have access to those games and every game. If you want to watch every game all season on your TV, call the plant board right now to get activated or visit fpb.cc/bbn. No contract, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
The Frankfort Panthers trying to get their first win of the season in a District 5 matchup with the Eminence Warriors. Eminence facing a 3rd and 15. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me tonight, Andrew Hill in for Clint Goins. Clint, the longtime voice of Cable 10, is on assignment.
He's on assignment.
So we'll switch sides. 3rd and forever, Andrew. 15 yards. Is that in the playbook in high school?
You have plays that you hope you can get 15 yards out of, I suppose.
Hope is not a plan. But I agree with you. There's not many of them. Ball on the ground. It's going to be another sack from Harris. No, we reverse direction. Here comes David Ortega. He's got some room. Can he get the first down? Oh, my goodness.
The long strider out here to his left. And give him credit. He came up about 3 yards short, but not for lack of trying.
Yeah, this was a disaster from the get-go. Then, oh no, switch fields.
Now the question, now they're going for it here on 4th.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. They're on their own 44-yard line. No fear.
Oh.
Are they going to call a false start on that? Let's see what the white hat says.
It's going to be offsides.
I agree with you. Let's see if they flinched anywhere. Nope.
It is
the quarterback just lowered his head a little bit, and that was that.
Offsides, entire defensive line.
By hook or by crook, says Eminence, and trickery, and it's a pizza in first down. No matter if you get it running or by penalty. Ortega in the shotgun, fakes it, looking around, and gets about 6. Bring up 2nd down.
Good decision on the keeper. He had a little bit of a lane there, knew he could get 6.
Yeah, the nice thing about that play design is you should have a lead blocker. Rayhan Steed didn't know he was just supposed
I'm not
to
sure.
go
Yeah,
for it.
Quarterback made the right decision. I'm not sure that Steed knew that it was the decision that was going to be made. But
yeah,
pick up a 6 anyway.
It looked like something out of the 40s or 50s football, except Steed didn't follow through. Got a new back in here. It's number 22, Maurice Roberts, a sophomore, and he will have a pizza in first down.
Kind of a little change of pace back.
Yeah,
for Eminence.
He's got some quickness. Yeah. Not a long strider. Yeah, that hit the hole and pick up the first down. Move on. Move the chains. So the decision to go for it on 4th down was prudent. Now they're 1st and 10 on the Panthers 40. Here he is again, Roberts. Room to run, blocking the back there. And he is going to get all the way down to the 3.
Once that play got outside, that was all Roberts.
Yep.
He got to put a couple moves on the defenders there. He stiff-armed one guy to the ground, and then it was just, am I getting into the end zone, or are you going to shove me down?
That's a pizza in
That's a
first
good move
down.
there.
Yeah, get off me, number 9.
Yep.
So 1st and goal for the Warriors. Ignore the pole.
It's a long drive for Eminence here.
It really is. They've had possession since the beginning of the quarter and stacked up right there at the goal line by number 23. Bring up 2nd down.
We see Roberts take that ball again. That's the 3rd straight play that Roberts has been in, and not Steed.
Yeah,
you kind of have to wonder if he made a bad read on that play.
I don't know.
Coach said, have a seat for a minute.
Yeah, Roberts has looked good, though. Fumble, and no matter. That's going to be touchdown, David Ortega, 20-0, or I'm sorry, 19-0, Eminence Warriors.
It was a little bit of a bobbled snap, but you know what? As long as you end up with the ball in your hands in the end zone, it doesn't really matter how you got there. Nope. You're still putting 6 on the board.
PAT to come. They don't have their kicker out there yet. Treyu Heath, I believe, is their kicker. Treyu, you don't hear that name all the time. They're going to go for 2. Little tush push.
Tush push.
Was that play blown dead before?
On the field.
Yeah, false start.
Against the Warriors.
So we'll try it again, moving back 5 yards.
Now do you try to kick? You run a little pass play here.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they'll just continue to go for 2. No reason not to at this point. High school kicking is an adventure many times. That's the same play, and they just run it straight up the gut. Did they get in? Do we see a signal anywhere?
Tell. No.
PA 2-point attempt is no good.
Eminence 19.
Eminence 19, Frankfort nothing. In the second quarter, we'll be right back on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Goins Insurance. Family owned, family operated, protecting Central Kentucky since 1949. Call us for the same great rates and great service you've always been given. Call 502-875-4270 for your quote today.
Welcome back to the Cable 10 Game of the Week. I'm Lanny Brannick alongside Andrew Hill. Frankfort actually figured that one out there. You got to run up and get that ball before it goes 10 yards. And they are on the way back.
That was perfectly read by Frankfort.
Yeah, that's exactly the way you play that. You don't let the ball go 10 yards. You don't let it play you. You get a big bounce, and then you just take off with it.
And Eminence, not disguising the fact that they're going to onside kick this ball every single time they score.
Beats all ever. I've never seen anything like it, but that time it bit them a little bit. Either that or they just, don't have any fear of the Frankfort offense. Either one could be true.
Could be both.
So Frankfort trying to put something together here deep in the Warriors territory. It's first and 10 from the 21.
To Frankfort's credit, they've had opportunities in this game. They've had their chances. They just haven't quite broken through yet. But let's see if they can here.
Sparks in trouble. That is a fumble. Picked up, fallen on, and that is a turnover. Jackson Huber Prayer falls on the ball, and that is a turnover.
Are they gonna?
Had to be it.
It looked for a second like maybe they were gonna take it back as though it was maybe a forward pass, but
no. I mean the ball went backwards. So.
Huber Prayer's running towards the sidelines with his hands on his head. He's saying, "Oh, if I could just have picked it up."
Yeah,
that was 6 for sure.
That is a hard thing to do.
Oh man, that was real close to being
a pass.
Being a pass, having his arm in motion here. So refs didn't think so.
So the Panthers lose 29 yards and the ball. And they're trying to run somebody off. They do take a timeout. Timeout, Frankfort. And we'll come back right after this on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn is partnering with Dr. Pepper Fansville. Come see us for your tailgating and pre- or post-game eats. Nothing beats our Pep Rally Pizza and Dr. Pepper for game time. Order online, on the app, or call 502-695-4102. Pizza Inn, your buffet is waiting.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Welcome back. Opportunity knocks for the Frankfort Panthers and then is given away. Another turnover, and Eminence takes over at the 49-yard line. A chance to tack on some more points here in the second quarter. Play action, little dump off. Nice tackle there. Reception goes to Stephen Barksdale, who was listed as a tight end. He'll pick up 5, and that brings up second down.
Not a bad play. Good decision by the quarterback to get 5 yards on the short pass.
Yeah, they look a little discombobulated here and there. They're not as not quite like Frankfort does, but they don't quite have it all together either. It feels like. 2nd and 5 on the Frankfort side of the field now. Ortega looking, finds his man. It'll be a Pizza Inn first down on the reception by Tavion Chambers, the junior.
Throws a little bit behind him, but Chambers makes a nice turn on this ball to get his hands on it, and then still gains some yards after the catch.
That's his 11th.
See here.
That's his 11th reception of the year.
That's just a nice. That's a nice catch.
Just a
nice
athletic
adjustment.
play there. Yeah. For Pizza Inn first down, and Eminence moves on down the field. Looking right this time. Got a man wide open. Going deep though. Picked off. It's number 9. It's Eli Black, we believe. And the Panthers come up with the ball.
Ortega's going to be kicking himself. He had Chambers out to the right, out to his right. Looked like he was in range of a first down. Looks like we've got a flag here. Let's see what this is.
See if this is after the interception. Official timeout on the field.
Official time on the field.
All right, we'll take a quick break and come back and tell you what happened, and right after this.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Yogi Davis out on the field talking to his team. Frankfort comes up with an interception. Ortega had a man wide open, but decided to go deep. Knocked up in the air, picked up by Black. He's running for his life. There's a block in the back. Switching fields, going the other way, and brought down eventually.
I think Ortega just got a little impatient. He was looking for the big play. He had Chambers out to his right for an easy first down, maybe more.
Wide open, yeah. But Frankfort is backed up on their 1-yard line. And this might be a false start. I mean, half the distance to the goal is about moving the football about 4 inches. Let's see what the referee says. Looking for the gentleman in the white hat that is not a helmet. False start offense.
False start. That's the 3rd false start.
It's not much of a penalty here, but
no.
When the ball is that close, every inch counts, I guess.
Back near the 1.5.
It's hard to tell from this angle, but I feel like the ball is maybe 1.5 feet off the goal line.
It's very close.
It says that the ball's on the 2, but I'm not sure. I can't really see.
That's a very short 2 yards, if that's true.
2 backs in the backfield. Pitch to him. This could be a safety. That might have been a face
mask there.
Penalty marker on the field.
That'll give Frankfort some room to work. That is a risky call.
Yeah, it was. It was
throwing a pitch in the end zone.
I thought they were going to have a safety.
Wow.
There. Braylon Wells on the carry there. This is a pretty obvious face mask.
Penalty against the Warriors. Face mask.
There, number 3, Rayhan Steed. Yep. You're busted.
Moves the ball out near the 18-yard line.
That's a big penalty too. They had a chance to lock them down for a safety.
And they needed that too. Even if Frankfort gets out of the end zone, they're going to be looking at punting punting out of their own end zone in another place. So that's a big penalty.
Pizza in first down for the Panthers. Quick pass over the middle. A couple of moves there. Braylon Wells with the reception.
Pass is complete out near the 26-yard line.
The rare passing play for Frankfurt.
It's pretty rare, but they pick up 8 there. Bring up 2nd and 2.
They designed it right because Edwards was wide open on that, or Wells was wide open on that. The quick slant.
Yeah, you wouldn't mind seeing another play like that again.
If you can get away with it, you can chip off 6-7 yards at a time here if you're Frankfurt. That's maybe something you want to think about sticking to.
Man in motion here. Give is up the right-hand side. 23, and there's a penalty flag thrown right at the offensive player. I guess it's a hold, but I don't know. We'll find out.
It's an interesting spot. It doesn't seem like there should be a hold there, but
face mask, okay.
Signal face mask call against
another 15-yard penalty, and that'll put Frankfurt out close to the 45. See it right.
And with the penalty, that's good for
does not look like that was the hold that they were designing that play for, but it worked. And with the penalty, Frankfurt's picking up chunks of yards now.
They're going to get 73. They're going to get Ethan Armstrong. That wasn't much of a face mask, but the referee had a better angle than he did, obviously. Puts him out to the 35. My apologies, 35. Sparks rolls left. Looking. Got to do something with it. Now it just takes off. He'll pick up about 7 or 8.
Out of bounds near the 40-yard line.
Out of bounds about the 40.
Smartest thing he did here was he kept looking downfield. He keeps his eyes downfield. He's not looking at the defenders. He's looking to throw that ball, and it keeps those guys from going in after him.
Keeps him honest.
Keeps him honest, yeah.
It's like the pump fake for high school.
Yeah. It was a nice play there by Sparks.
Gain of 5 on the play.
Bring up,
2nd down.
We'll say he got 5 yards. I thought he had closer to 6 or 7, but bring up 2nd down and 5. Beautiful night for football. We finally got a little cool weather. 60 degrees out here. Sparks back to pass, puts it up into traffic, and that's picked off. And returned all the way down to the 31-yard line. Tavion Chambers with the interception.
This is tough. You're trying to get something going here.
Back to the 32-yard
Get it. This is scheme. This is scheme to have an open man running down the side. Well, let's see if do we have a flag?
Penalty marker on the field.
Yeah, there is a penalty down. Isaiah Clay on the tackle. During the return, blocking the back on Eminence.
On the return against the Warriors.
That'll back them up a little bit, but the damage is done with the interception.
You're trying to get something going there. You can see that the way that they're trying to scheme some guys open down on a couple of fly routes, but that's just not a good. That's not a great decision by Sparks to throw it in. There's triple coverage on 2 guys down there.
That was kind the way you said that. That was very nice.
Well,
not a great decision.
Ball plays to the 44.
Ortega bringing his team back the other way now. After a couple of turnovers, an interception by the Panthers and now an interception by the Warriors. Ortega under heat. Running around now. My goodness. He picked up 8 on that.
Picked up 8 on the 40-yard run through traffic.
He's bobbing and weaving
plays
there.
at the 49-yard line.
I think they're going to call that second and 7.
And 3.
Or second and 3. Pickup of 7. There was something happened on that play where the line just kind of stood up. Like they weren't getting pressure. Ortega, almost had it taken off his hands. That's incomplete.
Got to be careful with that.
Oh,
don't be the second guy.
You cannot be the second guy.
Don't be the second guy. And Ortega's going to get a flag here for unsportsmanlike.
They could have thrown the flag on the first infraction, and they decided to use discretion.
Yeah, they're going to do that.
Oh,
now.
they called them both.
They're
Okay.
calling them. Yeah, they didn't throw the flag at first, but now they're going to call them offsetting.
Okay.
I mean, to me,
I don't know why. Oh, he saw him pick it up and then pushed him down, then clapped over top of him.
That's going to get you the flag too.
Then he acted like
good acting. You
young
have to sell
man.
it. You have to sell it.
You have a future in wrestling if you can do a back bump like that.
That's as good as the acting job we saw at the end of the Great Crossing and who was that the other day?
Oh, Frankfort, the football, the soccer game last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to sell it, man.
When we were watching that or calling that live last night, I was like, that looks like a little more than it is. And, miraculously, 5 minutes later, he was running down the field and no injury.
Yep. Crazy how fast they recover from this.
So I believe we have a stoppage of play on the field. There's a timeout after the shenanigans and the pushing and the shoving.
Maybe trying to figure out how much time is on the clock. The ball was batted down.
Yeah, there's a meeting going on. And then I thought they were going to call that just on 4, and they ended up doing the offsetting, which,
Yeah. And on the replay, it looks as though you can kind of consider the first shove by Frankfort there to be sort of a continuation of the play. But
okay, we got a penalty here of some kind. I don't know what. We did not get a call from the referee. Or are they going to call that an incomplete pass?
I think they called it incomplete.
So they had placed the ball down the wrong place. Okay. Just trying to figure out what we were looking at. And now we have. We're changing it to 3rd down. 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
All right, I think we're ready to play football now. Got it all worked out. 3rd down. Stacked receivers either side, one back.
On the field.
My goodness. Who are they going to get?
When you know you moved, you might as well make a show of it, I suppose.
Are they going to get Andy? I think they're going to get Andy Russell. Yeah, they're going to get Andy Russell coming off first. Archer
Ciraldi.
74 is in the neutral zone, and then
number 51, Archer Ciraldi, is our is
that a candidate for the Esprit Credit Union Player of the Game right there? Run down the right-hand side, and that is going to go for a pizza in first down. Ray Steed is back in the game. Not quite the same speed as his fellow back, Maurice Roberts, but no less effective.
Not really the kind of back that he is. That's a guy who you want to get running downhill and just kind of have him run over people.
Yeah, he's tall. He's got a big stride. Same formation we've seen for much of the game for Eminence. First down. We're under 3.5 minutes here in the first half. Keeper making his way and brought down around the 25-yard line.
First down, Warriors.
Ortega keeps it there.
It's a good keep. Good decision to keep there. He had a lane up the middle.
It's a pizza in first down. Yeah, that was a designed run, I think.
25-yard line.
Let's see who made the tackle there.
It's Aiden White.
Okay. I did see the number.
12 there.
Eminence trying to get another touchdown on the scoreboard right here before halftime. Ortega in the shotgun. Gives it to Steed with some running room. I think that is another pizza in first down.
Steed made a great first cut as he got through the first level, and then just kind of picked up steam. You know, he's not quick, but he can accelerate a little bit when he needs to. When he gets out in space there, he's got a little bit of room. He can turn on not quite the speed that Robinson has or Maurice Roberts has, but he can turn on you pretty quickly.
First and 10 from the 11, so Eminence can still get a first down. They have all of their timeouts. This is Steed again. And he's going to pick up maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5.
He's grabbing at his hamstring there. It came down a little awkwardly.
Yep. Take a look at this replay. The Warriors took a timeout. We'll stay here. Yeah, I think that was like right on his ribs. It hurts. No, he did. You're right. He did grab a hammy.
Second down.
Sometimes you come down on that glute a little hard.
Yeah,
it might get a little stung on that one.
We didn't have any rain in September, right? Almost no rain, and then we have a foot, what feels like a foot of rain just this week, and so the field looks like it's in pretty decent shape after really no rain.
Yeah.
There we see the trophy, the 2025 41st District Soccer Championship trophy, and the boys defended their 41st District Championship from last year. John Piesheimer on the call all week this week. We did 8 games of soccer, and ultimately Frankfort boys come out on top last night. The Frankfort girls were in the finale of the tournament, and they were shut out by Great Crossing. And we've got
it's going to be a false start in the backfield there. Number 9 was. Oh, we took a time.
So we will take the timeout this time. We'll come back on Cable 10 Game of the Week, brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service.
Low credit. This looks impossible. Kate?
That's what I'm talking about.
Didn't try that again. The average first shot. How do I get to good credit? No obstacles on this one. Here we go.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too. Get credit advice for life from WestBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Welcome back to Sauer Field in Bell Point, where the Frankfort Panthers trail the Eminence Warriors 19-0. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me, Andrew Hill, making his Cable 10 debut. We have another flag.
Now we get the flag. I'll tell you what, on that last time out, that saved Eminence from getting a false start penalty. Xavier Payne was in the backfield, and he was rocking forward. If they hadn't called that timeout, that was going to be 5 yards. They were backing up. Now let's see what we got. We got a false start here too.
Well, they just wasted their timeout.
Second and goal.
So they said second and goal. It's second
Backed
and
up
11.
to 11.
Yeah. Give to 9 this time, and he is all the way down to about the 2.
I think we just found out why he was rocking forward. He was getting ready to get the ball. They've been setting that play up for. They've been setting that play up for the last 2 plays now.
Xavier looks like he can bring the pain. Xavier Payne. Look at this guy. He's a load there.
Third and goal.
Gotta imagine he's going to get it again. And he is taken
great
down.
Tackle.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, even the PA announcer doesn't know who 23 is.
No, I tried to catch it there. He's been making some great plays, whoever he is. 23, you've had a good night so far, young man.
There's a timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. Be right back on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back. 19-0. Eminence over Frankfort, knocking on the door, trying to tack on a touchdown with 1:09 to go here in the first half.
They're going to go for it. Well, I guess they should. It's 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
Oh, it's 4th down. Okay.
I thought they were 1st and 10 from the, 1st and 10 from the 11. I thought they could get a first down. 4th and goal, says the PA announcer. All kinds of trouble.
Play.
Ortega is going to get dragged down and sacked. Aiden Sparks, the quarterback, on the sack.
And takes over on down.
It's got to be disappointing for the Warriors.
This play blew up.
Every which way you could blow up a play. Never really had a chance.
Don't know if it was good. It's not sure if it was good defense to cover it by Frankfort, but there's some kind of miscommunication there on that play by Eminence.
Grayson Fisher is number 23, we are told from our crack staff. Thank you to whoever sent that in.
Good job by the control room there.
We have gotten it written down. We will get him right from here on. We don't know who 58 is still. We're blocked by the pole, but
another false start here.
This has been a penalty fest.
False start against the Panthers.
And that will be half the distance to the goal.
Moves the ball near the 3-yard line.
Yeah, it would be 1st and 13, basically from the 3.
This offensive line needs to lock in a little bit. That's the 4th. I believe that's the 4th false start penalty.
Many.
Yeah, it's too many for the first half, fellas. Especially when you're in this kind of a game.
Yeah, they could get back in this with
They've had their chances.
Yeah, really have. Sparks running right. Has a hole, and he's out of bounds, so that will stop the clock. And that is a pizza in first down.
With 51 seconds left in the half, you've got to have some well-designed run plays.
Keeper here, that was a run option.
Yeah.
So the Panthers get a pizza in, first down, get out of what will be safety territory. I mean, you're in real danger at the 3-yard line.
They've been in danger there a few times this game, and they keep getting out of it.
Got out of it by penalty the last time they had the ball down here. 2 penalties, in fact, 2 face masks. Sparks back to pass, thinks better of it, hops over a scrum, and is brought down right around the 15-yard line. Not sure. Yeah, that is an injured player.
It looks like Sparks is down on the field.
So we will step aside right here and come right back on the Cableton Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side. Managing your utilities doesn't have to be stressful. With the MyFPB app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Get 24/7 access to view and pay bills instantly, track electric and water usage, and even manage multiple properties. Go paperless. Turn on notifications and get real-time outage updates. Take control of your utilities anytime, anywhere. Download the MyFPB app now and make utility management easy. MyFPB, your utilities simplified.
All right, Sparks is being helped off, and it doesn't look good, folks. So
that is not good for Frankfort.
There's not a lot of depth on this Frankfort team, as we've talked about.
He got wrapped up here. It's his right leg that we're looking, or his left leg maybe that we were looking at. Hard to tell from under there. Just got rolled up a little bit, and for a kid that's been so important on both sides of the ball tonight, that's a tough injury.
So we'll see who the Panthers have at quarterback. This looks like Grayson Fisher, this is 23. Back to pass.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Going deep. Welcome to the game, Mr. Fisher. There's a flag down. Or is that a towel?
That was a towel, I believe. Well, maybe, unless we got something back at the line of scrimmage, but I didn't see anything in the defensive backfield that would qualify as a penalty.
Nobody seems to be in a hurry. And let's see if there's a referee. No, I think that was just a towel.
Was just a towel. After the arm punt by Grayson Fisher, sort of a heave and hope there. Got to take some shots though. If you're Frankfort, you want to get something. 20 seconds left on the clock in the half here. It looks like
little hand fighting.
Oh, there's the towel. Yeah. That certainly could look like a flag.
It does. The refs are throwing pink flags
even
anyway.
To the trained eye in the press box, that will look like a flag.
2nd and 15. There was a penalty called while we were away. It was 5 yards. That leads me to think false start, but I don't know. Fisher on the move here. He is going to get wrapped up for a short gain. Slow to get up, but I don't think he's injured.
I think if you're Frankfort, you want to just take this to the half.
Yeah, that
regroup.
That is exactly what's going to happen. Coming up, we'll have the classic Goldmaster Jewelers halftime show right here on the Cable Chin Game of the Week. 19-0, Eminence ahead. We'll be back right after this.
Classic Goldmaster Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Welcome back to the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. It is Eminence 19, Panthers nothing, and come out ready to play. And then on the opening kickoff, Kenyon Foray says thank you very much and goes 60 yards to the house, escorted there by Rayhan Steed. And Steed with the carry this time, untouched to the house. That makes it 13-0 after the missed extra point. Lots of turnovers. Frankfort really having a hard time getting going tonight. There is a fumble. Ortega looking. Big sack there. Nice job, Monte Hairston. Blocked punt. Falling a young man. Recovered by Isaiah Clay. But here comes Eminence back the other way. Rayhan Steed. And here's Maurice Roberts with another big run. Get out of the way, get off me. Almost for a touchdown. Stops it on 4th and goal. Turnover on downs, Grayson Fisher. And then get it in there. Thank you, give me that ball. Another turnover. Frankfort trying to make something out of that. There's a block in the back, which pushed Frankfort close to the goal line. Up in the air and picked off there. Aiden Sparks wishes he had that one back. Sparks trying to make it up right out of the end zone. Gives him some breathing room. And he's injured shortly after that. That brings us to our total now, 19-0 Eminence, and on the field, I believe they are honoring the soccer teams. And we will step aside and listen to the PA announcer talk about what's happening on the field.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too.
Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support, Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Expree.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
8 Kentucky basketball games are streaming only this year, which means you might miss 8 chances to watch the Cats. FPB Cable and Nextband Stream customers will have access to those games and every game. If you want to watch every game all season on your TV, call the plant board right now to get activated, or visit fpb.cc/BDM. No contract, no commitment, cancel anytime.
Welcome back to Sauer Field. I'm Lanny Brannick. Alongside me tonight, Andrew Hill. Frankfort Panthers trailing the Eminence Warriors 19-0, and the Panthers will receive the ball. Well, they may or may not receive the ball. The Eminence has done an onside kick virtually every kickoff.
I was just going to say, Lenny, you think we're going to see an onside kick here?
I think it's highly likely.
Okay.
Word out of Grant County is Franklin County is up 42-0, so there's a running clock there. No, this is a real kickoff.
Real kickoff.
And it's really out of bounds. So that will be a penalty. Bring it up to the 40-yard line, and Frankfort will be in pretty good field position to start. They were off and on the offense in the first half. Sometimes it looked, like it might be pretty good, and other times they just went backwards.
They had their opportunities. They kept the game relatively close, considering the way that Eminence has kind of commanded this game. Now we do have Aiden Sparks. Sparks looked like he turned his left ankle late in the first half, but he is back out on the field now.
All right, it didn't look good. He walked off with help earlier in the game, not that long ago, maybe 20, 25 minutes, but he is in the game here, and he is responsible for a lot of the running that the Frankfort Panthers do.
Also a big part of the defense.
Yep. And the give is right up the middle there. That's Grayson Fisher. And he is taken down for a short gain. Brings up second down.
It's a high snap, but he gets it down.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, straight into the turf. Rayhan Steed showing no mercy there. That was a wrestling move. 2nd and 8. Short gain there. In the shotgun. Back to pass, and that'll be incomplete.
It's just a tough throw. You got to wonder if that ankle is bothering him. That looked like almost like he short-armed it, let it go a little early, and just sailed a little bit.
Braylon Wells really had no chance at that one. So they did a sort of a fake handoff, and so 3rd down, 3rd and 8. We're just underway here in the second half. 11:18 to go here in the third.
If you watch on the bottom of your screen, Keenan 4A has been backing off on his coverage. That whole side is backing off on coverage. See if they can get it.
Looking left, running left, shovel pass. That's Fisher. Knocks down a player and wolfs at him, and he's going to get a penalty. Unsportsmanlike. Nope. He's saying they do that, and that doesn't matter.
No, you can't do that right in front of the ref, and got to be a little bit more disciplined than that. That's going to get you a flag in high school football every time.
Still pleading his case, and that won't change a thing. That'll be a 15-yard penalty, and let's see where they're stopping the clock. Unsportsmanlike. After the play, unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Panthers.
So that'll be a loss of down.
15 yards.
It'll be 4th and 23.
That was Grayson Fisher on the catch. He's had some great plays today on both sides of the ball.
No, it's not going to be 4th and 23. It's going to be 4th and about 19 or 20. Punt formation for the Panthers here. End over end kick, and that will roll out of bounds on the Frankfort side of the 40. First down, Eminence. Coming back the other direction. Frankfort really struggles to punt the ball.
Yeah, not clear whether they really have a punt specialist on this team,
or they just have a guy
that kicks the ball.
Yeah, I think it's probably closer to that.
Yeah.
David Ortega still in at quarterback. Jackson Huber Prayer in front of him and Rayhan Steed behind him, and he'll get it. Blockers out in front, making men miss, and runs it all the way down to the 25-yard line for a pizza in first down.
It's a solid tackle by Eli Black. He's outmatched by at least, what would you say, about
30
pounds. Makes a good, solid tackle to get to take down Steed.
That young man is not making business decisions, as we say for the folks that follow football. And they'll run behind their right tackle, number 77. This is Steed again. Makes a man miss, and he may have another first down here.
Carry through the right side for a first down.
Taylor Green, the right tackle for Eminence, is a large fella.
That was in fact a pizza in first down, Lanny.
First and 10 at the 13.
Called it. A little confusion here getting the play in. Ortega in the shotgun, 3 receivers left. He's going to run it. Bottled up though, Panthers stand him up.
He had a few missed blocks down there. I think this went back to the pre-snap. There was a little bit of confusion. I'm not sure. Looking at maybe, I saw number 20 didn't really look like he knew who he was responsible for blocking.
Yeah, that doesn't look like they always have it together either on offense. Bring up 2nd and 17. Ortega running right this time. Now he has some room. Big hit, and down goes a Panther player.
Official time on the field.
We'll step aside here while the Panthers give some medical attention to their player.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Tim and Rebecca Hubbard not only do real estate really well, but they deliver pizza tonight. So thank you to them for the pizzas, feeding the crew here. It's been a long week as we take a look at that play right there. We've did 8 soccer games, and now we do football tonight. So thank you to Tim and Rebecca Hubbard for the pizza drop-off. Rolling right, looking, picked off in the end zone.
Just a little bit of a short throw there by Ortega. I'm sure he would take that one back. He was kind of coming off of his back foot, rolling to his right. He had a guy in the back of the end zone, but that's a nice play there by Eli Black.
It was Eli Black. I thought it was 14. I couldn't tell what number was. He had room to run here. Like, I'm not sure why he didn't just pull it down and run it, but.
No, it looks like we had number 11.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Monty Harrison.
So the Panthers with a chance to put some points on the board and come the other direction.
Another opportunity. At some point they have to be able to put one of these together.
Panthers take a timeout here, so we'll step aside and come back in just a moment on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn is partnering with Dr. Pepper Fansville. Come see us for your tailgating and pre- or post-game eats. Nothing beats our Pep Rally Pizza and Dr. Pepper for game time. Order online, on the app, or call 502-695-4102. Pizza Inn, your buffet is waiting. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Goins Insurance. Family owned, family operated, protecting Central Kentucky since 1949. Call us for the same great rates and great service you've always been given. Call 502-875-4270 for your quote today.
Panthers take over after the interception in the end zone, holding Eminence to 19 again. Been stuck here at this number for a little while, and they took a timeout. Not sure what that was about. Had a player that went down earlier. Don't have.
That was Aiden White. That was number 12, Aiden White. And it doesn't look like, and he's playing on both sides of the ball. It doesn't look like he's back in there yet. Looked like a shoulder injury.
Big trouble here. All the way back. We'll see where they give the forward progress, but that was trouble from the start.
The high snap just led to a late handoff, and even if the handoff had been on time, it looks like we had a few Eminence players through the line. That was not going very far, even if the snap and exchange had been clean.
So the ball is marked 12-yard line, 2nd and 18 from the 12. Sparks coming in with the play. You think they got to throw it here, but I'm not sure if that is a risk they want to take.
So far in your own end, you know the passing game's been tough tonight. I think maybe you keep this ball on the ground and just try to gain some.
Screen pass. And that is number 3 making some moves. Maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage or close. Bring up 3rd and about 10 or 11, maybe 12. There's a hold there that wasn't called.
No gain brings up.
Oh, they said no gain. Okay.
Aiden White comes back into the game now. Looks like he's okay.
That's good news. I thought they went forward on this, but I guess I'm looking at the sticks in the wrong way. I don't know. 3rd and 13 on the 18. They picked up some yards there. Confusion here on the side. Now they've got what they want. Looking, now running. Looking for blockers, but nothing doing there.
Just didn't have the blockers, and Eminence kind of read it. Moved to the ball, stuck with it. Kept him from getting much of anything.
So Sparks comes up way short. And this just in, Franklin County is up 49-0 on Grant County, and that's a running clock up in northern Kentucky. Here we have 19-0, 7 minutes and change here to go in the 3rd quarter. Frankfort in a punting situation. Lanny Brannick alongside Andrew Hill. I want to thank our sponsors, Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher, West Banco, and Central Kentucky Toyota dealers, and that is not the kind of punt you want to see. Did that go sideways?
I think they may have. They lost about 2 yards on the kick into the parking area.
Oh my gosh.
That was
that is definitely goes in the. I'm going to have to tell the producing staff that needs to go in the annals of adventures in high school kicking.
It's not going to make the highlights.
That is a SportsCenter not top 10.
First down on the Panther 13-yard line.
Eminence in striking distance after the punt, and they may make hay right here. All the way down to the 1-yard line. That is Xavier Payne.
You had a missed tackle there by White, who was hurt earlier, and he made a physical harm decision there.
Xavier Payne is a big fella. Here he is again. Payne at the 1, and he is in. Touchdown, Eminence Warriors.
Touchdown.
Not much you're going to do against that.
No, I'm not sure why they don't run him more. Like, he is tough to bring down. Maybe he's out of gas.
I think our guy might just be might not have the wind. He's played on both sides of the ball. He's been a big part of the defense too.
Well, there's no stopping that. He ran over his blocker. He ran over 17 like he had done something to him. And into the end zone. They will go for 2. And the quarterback rolls over, and they say he's in for 2. Eminence 27, Frankfort nothing in Bell Point. 6:34 to go in the third. We'll be back on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
Welcome back to the Cable 10 Game of the Week, brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service. If you need anything done to your vehicle, go give them a visit. And here's the onside kick, and Frankfort got that one dialed in this time.
Fielded well. They're ready for it at this point. The only thing that's going to surprise Frankfort, I think, on the kickoff at this point is if they kick it deep.
Yeah, Grayson Fisher has he's got this down. Don't let it go 10 yards, fall down on it. Yeah, he did just that. Good job, young man. See if Frankfort can put a couple of things together here. Banged up Aiden Sparks.
It's got to be tough for a lot of these kids playing on both sides of the ball.
Absolutely.
It starts. These some of them are going to start running out of gas. They're dinged up.
Yep. Aiden Sparks from the 30. In trouble. Fumble. Tries to fall on it. Can't. And that is a turnover.
It looked like he just lost the ball.
Sparks does his. I don't think he's got big enough hands to hold a full-size football like because that ball is bigger than you think. And he gets it turned around and just whoop.
It starts to get a little chilly out there. We're at 58 degrees. This first Friday that we've been
cool.
Been cool. You know, the ball gets a little slick. The dew starts to fall. It gets wet, and it just looked like it fell out of his hands.
David Ortega in the shotgun. Rayhan Steed beside him. Little give and go. And that won't go very far. Kenyon Foray on what is technically a reception.
I was going to say technically a forward pass. It's a completed pass.
Give him 2 or 3, and there's a penalty. Or at least a conversation.
Do we have a flag? I don't see the flag on the field.
Yeah, they're going to call them for holding. It'll be a 10-yard penalty, 2nd and 20 now. It's a 10-yard from the spot of the foul.
Where did we get this hold? I didn't see one.
Right there.
Oh, there. Okay.
You can't grab the jersey and then give daylight and say, hey, ref, I'm holding the jersey.
It's like when you take your hand, you put your hands in the air. That's the
universal sign.
That's the universal sign for go ahead and throw the flag on me because I just held a guy.
So it is first down. Plowing forward there.
Ortega went through his reads. I'm not sure that he didn't have Chambers, Tavion Chambers down the sideline there. He was single covered. And I don't know if
he looked out there.
You looked out there. You
no.
look at the end of this play. That he's single covered down there. I don't know. He's got 2 inches, 3 inches on his guy.
There's a lot of single coverage in high school football, though, like almost exclusively single coverage and a single high safety and a 8 in the box.
Yeah.
Or however many is left in the box after you cover the receivers. Now Ortega's looking. Now he's made a decision there. Ran backwards. Could have had the first down and still going backwards. He went backwards on his own volition, so the forward progress is going to be just a couple yards from where he was.
David Ortega seems to have a good command of this offense, but there are times when he does a lot of running for 2 yards.
Yeah.
He's trying to
he
make
made
something
the right
happen.
decision. Just
he did.
Keep going.
Yep.
He ran backwards and tackled by Fisher. They're going to give him, it's 3rd and 7 from the 27, so they'll give him forward progress to the 27. Why not run it again? Under center this time. To Steed, who has the pizza in first down and a lot more. He gets all the way down to about the 8 or 9 yard line, and that'll be 1st and goal. Eminence with a chance to get to a running clock with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
We've said it all game. Steed is just, once he gets that head of steam on the outside there, tough to bring down.
56-0 in Grant County, Franklin County on top. Unbeaten this season. 2 barn burners here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week, though. 2 1-point wins here, but really dominant on the road. They've played a lot of road games this year, too. Flyers in command in Grant County. And that is a touchdown, Eminence.
Nice move to get out of that tackle.
Rayhan Steed.
Steed looked like maybe he was going to get hit and affected behind the line at least a little bit, if not taken down, but he made a good move to get through some tacklers, and that's going to go for 6 every time.
So we'll see if they go for 2. They have kicked some extra points this year, but if they go for 2, it will then be a running clock.
They missed 1 earlier in the game, and considering that they can get to the running clock here if they go for 2, I think that's the smart decision.
I agree. Push, and he's in. David Ortega with the 2-point conversion, and we will have a running clock. 35-0. I'm told by the producing staff it's got to be over 35. We'll see. We'll see when we come back. Touchdown Eminence, 35-0. We'll be back on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Toll's Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Welcome back. While we were away, actual Eminence kickoff that went out of bounds for the second time.
The long kicks for Eminence have done nothing but go out of bounds.
Maybe that's why they go offsides. They can't keep it in the field of play.
Maybe they can't kick a straight.
Like literally, the catcher that can't throw it back to the pitcher.
Or maybe they have coverage problems.
But here we go. Here's
like,
the replay. And yep, straight out of bounds.
Maybe the coaches have decided our kickoff coverage isn't so good. Don't put it in the hands of a real returner.
Yeah.
Might be in trouble.
As it turns out, we do have a running clock. So this will be first down Panthers. Ball on the ground, and that'll be a sack.
Just another bad exchange of the ball.
I'll bring up 2nd and 15. I think that was Ryan Lawson there on the tackle.
2nd down.
Sparks comes to the sideline to get the play. We'll have 2nd down. Popcorn's $1 if you want to run down to this stadium. Hey, man, there is nothing better than that popcorn you get out of the concession stand.
Oh, in the box. You have to get the stuff in the box with the yellow on it.
Yes,
oh.
absolutely.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite.
That is not food coloring. That is butter.
No, that is butter.
High snap, gets it down. Grayson Fisher takes it maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll be 3rd down and 10 with the clock ticking here in the 3rd.
Fisher's slow to get up again. Although I can't blame any of these guys on Frankfort for being slow to get up at this point in the game.
It's been a long night.
Yeah.
And it's always interesting when you see them change sides, you know, if it's a turnover on downs or punter or whatever, they just turn around.
They have to go right back out.
Turn
Yep.
and play the other way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sparks under center now. Fakes it to Fisher. Throws it over the middle. Caught. And that'll be a pizza in, 1st down, Panthers. Ball's caught by Aiden White.
That's a great pass by Sparks. And I tell you that interesting that that both teams here we've seen kind of uncharacteristically go under center in the last few plays this quarter.
Jackson Huber Prayer on the tackle there, and we may not get another. They may get one play in before the end of the 3rd quarter as the clock kicks down under 16 seconds now. They may decide just to take it to the 4th quarter here. Oh, looks like
they're lined up. They're going to run one.
Sparks running left. Hold on the left-hand side. Probably not going to be called.
Yeah, no flag.
Gets about 2, and that'll bring the quarter to an end. Eminence 35, Panthers nothing here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too.
My best money tip is,
Allow your money and other people's money to make money for you.
Think generationally. Past yourself. Save, save, save.
even if it's just $5.
Spend money on things that make sense to buy twice.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit because it's buying power.
Start a retirement fund and invest in my 401k.
My best money tip is prepare for everything to go right.
Confidently manage your finances with more solid advice from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
Welcome back to Sauer Field in Bell Point. Frankfort trailing 35-0. We will have a running clock for the 4th quarter. They take over, second down on the 49. Sparks back to pass, looking, throwing, got a man open. It's caught, and that'll be a pizza in, 1st down.
Don't talk to the don't jaw at him. You just had a big play. Sparks had good protection back there. Let's see.
Yeah, I like
the refs walking up as though there's a.
I like what 3 did there. He just turned and made himself available to catch the ball. There's a flag now. Some of the refs have pink flags and some have yellow. Pass interference on the defense. That'll be declined, and that'll be first down. Pizza and first down for the Panthers.
That's good. We had really good protection there for Sparks.
Yeah, he just got turned around in time. And he had some words for his defender. Let him go pretty quickly, though. You know.
I would say when you're down 35 to nothing, there's probably not much you should say to the guy.
Not the time to talk.
No.
We're old school like that.
Yeah.
Sparks is immediately in trouble, and that is a sack.
That was a jailbreak.
That's your fella, Xavier Payne. And he's either doing push-ups or he's hurt. Nope. Yeah, he's hurt. That sack was never in doubt there. Payne with Matthew Roby, their leading sacker and tackle for losser. Those are not real words.
I think you made those up.
Not real words.
Yeah.
Their leading defender. Is that better?
Sure, that'll work.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Lanny Brannick and Andrew Hill wrapping up a 9-game week here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. We've had multiple games of the week, and last night the Frankfort Panthers boys soccer team came away with the 41st District Championship over a great crossing. Coming down I-64, getting the W. Let's see. Oh, yeah, yanked him down, stepped on his foot. That was violent.
It was a really good job on that last play by Grayson Fisher to haul in that pass. It was just a kind of a designed swing pass and a little bit behind Fisher, but he was able to pull it in and get the big gain out of it.
3rd and 9 on the 25. I don't think we're going to see a punt or a field goal attempt here. It's 4-down territory and immediately sacked. Matthew Roby with the sack. Aiden Sparks with the dejection. And that'll bring up 4th and 9. Actually, maybe longer than that now. Franklin County, 63-0 final over Grant County. So congrats to the Flyers. They continue a long unbeaten streak. The Panthers here facing 4th and 17 from the 33. Throw it in the end zone. If you catch it, great. If you don't, it's a long punt. Thrown short, picked off. That was not the result they wanted. And Charlie Pran has himself an interception.
Yeah, can't blame Sparks for trying to make something happen there. His pocket is breaking down, and he's got to throw it somewhere.
Knocked up in the air.
Batted around.
Intended for Fisher. And a crackback block that they didn't call. That was rough.
Not sure you're going to see a lot of flags.
Yeah, maybe not.
This point.
Maybe not. We've got a Rayhan Steed is limping off gingerly under his own power, but to the sideline he's going like he did something to his ankle or foot.
Like a calf, maybe.
Yeah, maybe just a cramp. The referee, now they wind the clock. So the play clock is running as Eminence comes out.
Back in their bunch formation on the one side.
Ortega hands it off. Room to run. Every flag in the pocket flown. Let's see if this is a hold or what. Panthers finally make the tackle. There's a Panther down holding a hand or an arm or something. That's going to be holding offense. This must have been egregious because there were flags flying out of the stands.
It was laundry day on that play. Wow. That was, by the way, that was Raiden Steed on the carry, the freshman running back, number 23. Have to assume some relation to Rayhan Steed.
Yeah, you got to think. Raiden Steed, that's right. There's the hold. That's
going to get you caught almost every time.
That guy should get credit for a tackle right there. Raiden Steed. My fault on the misidentification. And we've got a Panther holding his arm back there. I didn't see who that was, but pretty obvious hold.
They still have this marked as 1st and 10, but this is going to go back to.
This is 1st and 20.
1st and 20. Okay.
1st and 22, to be exact. They can throw here. I mean, the clock is not going to stop. They're just trying to get to the end of this one. Ortega pulls it down, runs left, has a blocker, and he will get back to 2nd and manageable, 2nd and 7 or 8 or so.
Looked like he went out right about the 50, so that'll give him probably about 3rd and 8.
Actually, they're going to mark it at right at the original line of scrimmage. They picked up 12, which is a pretty good run.
Yeah. So that's about their own 46, 47.
A little confusion on what the play is. Now they got it. Ortega in the shotgun. Forward pass.
Another technically forward pass.
And maybe a gain of 2, maybe 1, maybe 2. Bring up 3rd down and 9, or maybe 3rd and 8.
This is Raiden Steed again on the catch. No, I'm sorry. He was the lead blocker.
That's
on that.
Kenyon.
That's
Foray.
Keenan Foray.
We don't have pronouncers for these, but we do welcome in anybody that's tuning in from Eminence or Henry County. Thanks for tuning in on the Cable Team Game of the Week on YouTube. Third and long. Warriors trying to close this one out. And that's going to be a pizza in 1st down for Ortega, and he gets it all the way down to about the 36-yard line.
There was just no one there after that first level to make a hit on Ortega. Once he got 3 yards past the line, he was pretty much getting that 1st down.
He's pounding down. We're just about the 5-minute mark here. Coming up after this, we'll have the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers Play of the Game and the Player of the Game and post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Thanks to the many sponsors we have for the Cable 10 Game of the Week. They have been getting a workout on all the games, the 8 soccer games from the 41st District Tournament, and of course tonight's football matchup between Eminence and the Frankfort Panthers. Frankfort will fall to 0-7. Eminence will go to 2-5 here in just about 4 minutes. Ortega waiting on the snap, gets it. Up the middle to Steed, Raiden Steed. We assume some sort of relation to Rayhan Steed.
Worth mentioning here, too, the highest scoring game for Eminence this year so far was 36 when they lost a lost a tight one to Powell County at home in their opening week. They lost 40-36. They could be looking to put some more points on the board here just to.
I think anytime you have players in here, they're, you know, whatever level they are, if they're getting a chance to play, they want to do their best. So they're not going to stop. Steed again running left this time with some room down the sideline and out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. That's a pizza and first down as we tick down to 3 minutes and change here going this one. This will be an important district victory for the Warriors as well, as they are a District 5 1A team. Steed to the left-hand side again, tackled pretty far out of bounds. Bring up 2nd down. The ball is on the 6-yard line.
Steed is walking a little gamely there. He's had, I think, 5 carries in a row at this point.
Yeah, they're just going to give him the ball.
They're feeding the freshman.
Ortega in the shotgun. Here's Steed, kind of mishandled the give, and he is down to the 2.5. Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is just follow your blockers, follow your blockers. Pick up a few yards.
Yep, good block there by Stephen Barksdale.
3rd and goal from the 3.
He was responsible for a few of those yards. Do not think we will see a field goal attempt. And once the clock's 40 seconds, there should only be just maybe 40 or 50 seconds if they were to score here or on 4th down. Ooh, met in the backfield, and Steed goes down well short of the goal line.
Now that's a good point. They've only got there are maybe there's 1.5 play clocks worth of time left here. So I think you let the clock wind down, run one more play, try to get it in the end zone. And if you can't, no big loss.
Call it a night.
Yep.
Eli Black there on the tackle as the clock runs here in the 4th. We'll have the Esprit Credit Union post-game recap and the player of the game and play of the game here shortly. Ortega looking, and he's got his man. Touchdown, Eminence.
It was Tavion Chambers.
Touchdown.
Their leading receiver on the year.
Make it 41-0 Eminence.
I'm sorry, their 2nd leading receiver on the year. Pretty close, though, between him and 4E.
Looks like they will kick this time. Number 44, Atreyu Heath, to attempt the extra point. They missed one earlier. He's made 75% of his attempts, 6 of 8 prior to this game. That was a mess.
It was not a good snap. Not a good snap or hold. And the timing was just off from the get-go.
So Eminence will kick off, and with the clock running, the Panthers will have time for maybe one more offensive play if they choose to run that play. And if not, we will head to the Esprit Credit Union post-game show.
Do you think we see the onside kick here?
Does
Eminence do they get one more? We call it a practice run of the onside kick.
I say be who you are.
Frankfort Panthers. Make sure you get everyone out for the final home contest of the season. As Sear comes in.
Be who you are. If you're going to onside kick, go for it. Yeah, they haven't had any success kicking it into the field of play.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. The Cable 10 Game of the Week and all the viewers we've had this week for soccer, and in a couple of weeks we'll have the 41st District Volleyball Tournament. Clint Goins and I will be on the call for that. That is out of bounds again.
That appeared intentional, Lanny.
I think it was.
I think maybe they don't want to see any kick returns.
Yeah,
it's an odd strategy.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah.
So they've three attempts, 3 flags. So
yeah.
You know.
That's one of those things about high school football. The kickoffs are interesting quite often.
Yeah,
we've seen a lot of teams that will try the squib kick every time. This onside kick strategy is not one that I've seen this season, but I've seen it in the past.
That'll do it. 41-0. Eminence over Frankfort. And we'll be back with the player of the game and the post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There's a reason why Toyota is America's best-selling retail brand. It's the quality, dependability, and reliability that you expect from Toyota. And that starts right here in the USA, where Toyota has invested over $49 billion into 11 different manufacturing plants, including the newest one, a battery plant for its electrified vehicles. There are now 13 different Toyotas built in the USA, with more on the way. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
The Game of the Week was brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Esprit Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
Esprit Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Score $5 for the high school of your choice simply by opening a spirited account featuring your school colors and mascot on your debit card. Show your support. Flyers, Panthers, or Wolverines. Who will raise the most? Go to Esprit.org today. Choose wisely. Western Hills, Franklin County, Frankfort High. Let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Welcome back to Sauer Field. Here is the Esprit Credit Union player of the game. And it is Rayon Steed. This is the play of the game. This is Rayon Steed.
This set the tempo. Set the tempo for the game. He gets through this line here untouched. Turns on the jets, and nobody's going to stop him.
That was
set
like
the tone.
A hot knife through butter right there. Somebody marked on my sheet player of the game. I need to change that back. Now it's time for the post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union and the player of the game, which is?
And that is Rayon Steed.
There we go.
Hard to argue with anybody. Hard to argue anybody else besides Steed. He was he made several big runs. He was downhill all game. Scored a couple touchdowns, including the one that set the tone early on in the first quarter.
Yeah, he had a big night. And once he got going, he just could not be stopped. And one more for the TD blocked by the pole.
Made a nice cut, yeah. The one that we couldn't quite see, but made a good cut and got into the end zone to finally put that game well out of reach.
Now it's time for the post-game recap brought to you by Esprit Credit Union. And this was one of those nights, it was just all Eminence all the time. This was the highlight of the game for Frankfort, although they had a few good plays. And they started off with a bang. Number one, all the way back. Kenyon Foray untouched on the opening kickoff. Escorted in there by Steed, and that was all the scoring they really needed as the defense pitched a shutout, but here's Steed again. All the way in the end zone, like a hot knife through butter, touchdown. Panthers really struggled with turnovers.
Even with their miscues and the early scoring by Eminence, Frankfort still had their opportunities, just couldn't make anything quite happen on offense.
Yeah, a couple good defensive plays too. There's a fumble, sack, fumble recovery. One bumbled there. Got to stop on 4th down. Not that time. That was Ortega going in for a touchdown. But they got to stop on 4th down, deep in their own territory, which was big. And
we had Aiden Sparks go out for a few plays there at the end of the second half. He did make it back though, but it wasn't enough. Eminence had this one pretty well in hand from the start.
Just a ton of Eminence highlights. Here's Steed, our player of the game. And here's interception. Ooh, give me that.
Just
Back
a tough 4th down play. You had to try to make something happen, and it just wasn't going Frankfort's way tonight.
Here's the final touchdown. Ortega into the back of the end zone. Touchdown Eminence. Your final score, 41-0. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. For Andrew Hill, I'm Lanny Brannick. We'll be back next week with the Cable 10 Game of the Week, and in a couple of weeks, we'll have volleyball, the 41st District Tournament. Again, congrats to the Frankfort boys soccer team on taking home the 41st District Championship last night. And with that, we will sign off here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.